Good day, everyone. So we are updating you with the wonderful work we have been doing in Garden City. You can see that's the overhead tank, and we have started making framework for where to set up the ponds in the various rooms we will be using. This is a pure intensive fish farming system that we're practicing here. All our ponds are indoor. So we are giving you updates on the wonderful work we are doing and preparing your mind for all those who dwell in Garden City. This is a wonderful place for you to come and pick up fish, and also for you to come and learn how to develop yourself with catfish farming skills. But nevertheless, today we're gonna be talking about earthen pond. Earthen ponds are ponds that are sited in areas that have water. So there are some features I'll be showing you in this clip. So when we get to that point, I will help you understand what I want to say very much well, because a lot of persons have passion in fish farming. So many want to venture into earthen ponds system. These are ponds that are set up by digging up the ground and putting your fish. So let's take a look at this now. So when you look at what I'm going to show you, not this bear, I don't mean these wonderful birds, okay? So you're going to see water running on the ground in this place. So I would like you to look carefully. Just keep watching. You're going to see the water running. Can you see the water? Can you see it? Can you see? That's water running. This water is coming from the ground, and the reason why it's coming from the ground is because there's a stream beside. So with this system, you can set up your water by the side. You can even arrange your pond in a way that the water will be flowing in gravity. So with this system, you don't need to be changing your water, because you can see the water is very neat. You can see it's very neat. So you have to construct your ponds in a way that the water will be entering and be flowing. You can even construct 20 ponds, and this water will be circulating in all of them all. So can you see this? These are earthen pond. Can you see? So in these areas, you don't just pump water into this pond. The waters do come from the ground. Although if you want to make it, in case you want to overstock, you can decide to dig some boreholes around, where you can also be introducing more water to increase the water current. And the reason why you're increasing the water current is to aid in the discharge of ammonia content. So fish actually do far much better in the earthen pond than concrete and tarpaulin, because of their being exposed to natural feed apart from what you are giving them. So but nevertheless, there are challenges facing earthen pond, which are predator attacks. So if you look closely, you can see nets on this pond. The purpose of the net is to prevent bears, alligator, crocodile, snakes from attacking the fish in this pond. If you set up your earthen pond without putting any protection, I'm telling you, on the day of harvest, you are not going to see your expectation. And you don't need to worry yourself how to market your fish once they are due. Once they are due, market women, people will come from different places to buy your fish. So, and in order for your pond not to collapse, you need to fortify your pond. That's the reason why you can see all these tires around the pond. Okay, you can see them, all these tires around the pond. The purpose is to strengthen the walls of the pond not to collapse. I believe you are learning something. Some people prefer to use bag of sand, like you can see some so the bags of sand also help to fortify the pond. And while constructing earthen pond, you don't need to do it alone. You need a professional to guide you, so that you don't construct it at the end everything will just collapse. There is a pattern which it is being done, and there are other things you need to take note of. So I just want us to have a brief intro on what earthen pond is. With time, we are going to discuss much more about it. Okay, so I believe you are learning something. So keep following Fish College. Fish College is a wonderful channel that is well enriched with live documentaries to improve our fish farming skills. So you have much to benefit. Keep sharing this video, and our good Lord will bless you. Thank you. let's look at some of the importance of earthen pond. Now, earthen pond is easily constructed because you will not spend money to buy cement, you will not spend money to, get sand, stones, all those heavy things that cost heavy money that scare people away. All you just need to do, you can just get your friends and boys that have muscles and give them shovel, hoes and tools that will help you, and you dig your pond. You understand what I'm saying? So it's economically cheap when you have manpowers around you, and of course you know that we have a lot of youths that are around not really doing much, so you can call them and offer them some tokens. They will get it done for you. Do you get it? But if you want to do tarpaulin pond, you have to, for you to get a very good tarpaulin, it needs money. You're going to spend heavily to buy big tarpaulin or a good tarpaulin. Then if it is concrete pond you want to construct, you'll be spending money to buy sand, cement, rod, and so on and so forth. But for the earthen pond, you may not be spending that much. So, but nevertheless, why I'm saying all these things is because I just want us to understand very well, so that any opportunity that favors you, you can now invest in it. You get it? I believe you are learning something now. Then secondly, where you in earthen pond encourage the growth of worms and phytoplankton and zooplankton. Phytoplankton and zooplankton are microscopic plants and animals that grows in the water, like algae, paragora, and the rest of them. And this, your fish have access to them, because even in the river, this is one of the major things that they feed on. And in earthen pond, you can easily practice what we call polyculture, though on a bigger pond. Polyculture is a cultural system where you can train tilapia and catfish together, or you can train different species of fish. But the reason why I'm talking about tilapia and catfish is because the tilapia will be producing fingerlings and the catfish will be feeding on them, thereby reducing cost for you. You get it? But nevertheless, there's something I want you to know about earthen pond. After constructing your earthen pond, you have to ensure that you don't stock fingerlings. The best size of fish to stock in earthen pond are jumbo size. You need to stock fish that have grown to the extent that cannibalism will be highly minimized. Because if you stock fingerling, for example, you stock 5,000 fingerling, I assure you, if care is not taken, you will just harvest like 1,000 plus. Why? Because the first ones that we grow among them can end up feeding on the other ones. Can you see it? So sorting is not easily done in earthen pond. It's not like tarpaulin pond or concrete pond where you can just open your outlet and you do your sorting till they grow big and you manage your stuff. Do you get it? So in concrete and tarpaulin, sorting is easily done, unlike the earthen pond. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I want you to have some of these basic things. Then earthen pond select land. You will not use, because of you have seen this video, you will now go to your farm and begin to excavate and dig lands because you want to set up an earthen pond. Earthen pond are constructed in areas that are rich in clay, area that can retain water, area that can hold water, preferable very close to a river or stream. Then one thing I want you to take note of is, even while making your choice for the earthen pond, avoid areas that are prone to flood. Don't construct it in areas that flood can attack or erosion can have effect on, because these have sent so many parking out of the business. If you mistakenly set your pond here and you are not fortunate enough, there is a kind of flood that will come to pull everything that you have. There's a kind of erosion that will come, it will pull everything that you have. So therefore, be very, very careful and selective in your choice of land. These are part of the sacrifice you made in earthen pond. Then another question that people used to ask, do we change earthen pond water? Like what I said initially, if you want to change the water, for example, if you overstock and you are not running a good water inflow. What I mean by water inflow is, most cases you normally channel a flowing water into the earthen pond, and the water current is not high in the sense that it can be flushing the high ammonia concentration, because most earthen pond are constructed in a way that there is a stream or a river where the water is being tapped from. Nevertheless, there are some persons that technically also dig a borehole where they can use pumping machine to support the water current flow. This is actually different from the flow through we run in the hatchery. Now this flow in the earthen pond is to help to flush not just ammonia generated from the feed or fed feed and their waste, but it also helps to circulate oxygen proper in the pond, because in our area so many people cannot afford to buy erectors, especially when you are stocking at a very high density. So it's very much important for you to take note of most of these points. And for your information, one of the secrets or the major secrets and the best treatment for fish is giving them water. Fish don't easily fall sick. When your fish are sick, it could be that the water was not changed when it was supposed to be changed, or the flow, the water current is not high in terms of this earthen pond system that we are discussing. But okay, now there are some farmers that have earthen pond that is not linked to any water source. So in that case, what do you do if you want to maintain healthy environment for your fish? That means you have to be using pumping machine once in a while, maybe once in a week or once in 2 weeks. You have to discharge all the water and allow new water to come in. Then there are some other farmers that connect all their water outlet from tarpaulin concrete into the earthen pond. It's good in the sense that many assume that naturally the earthen pond have a way of breaking down the waste. Yes, but once the load is above what the earthen pond could carry, it could introduce diseases to your fish. So I think we'll be rounding it up here. I will encourage you to pick up our manual, and for those that want to know more, you can call us and register for your mentorship class, and our God will bless you. So watch out for the next episode that we'll be doing. Thank you. Remember that Fish College love you, and we will always welcome your comments, your wonderful comments in our videos. Thank you.